Today is April 8th, 2024. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm continuing my series of Creating Miracles, Part 3. This one focused on your inner world. There are three ways you can influence the future and create a miracle. One of the ways, is through the power of your inner world. Now, before I go any further, let me explain this little flow diagram I have here. On the left-hand side is the cooperation between your conscious and subconscious mind. What I mean by cooperation, I mean if the conscious mind wants to do something, the subconscious mind believes it can't be done, then you're going to have conflict, you won't go very far, you'll be stuck in waiting or procrastination mode. So let's suppose you overcome your disbelief. There are three ways you can influence the future or create a miracle, and that's through your inner, outer, and spiritual worlds. In each of these three horizontal pipelines are actions you can take in your inner, outer, and spiritual world to create the conditions whereby a miracle becomes possible. Now, man-made miracles are entirely possible if you can define how they might eventually happen. And the explanation is within the known laws of physics. For example, if a miracle happens and you walk on water, that's not a man-made miracle, that's a God-made miracle. Only Jesus was able to accomplish that. So when a desired outcome is out of reach because you lack control over all the physical conditions necessary for the outcome to be present, then you must resort to a miracle to manifest what you cannot physically control on your own. There may be many physical reasons why you lack the ability to earn what you want. The means to your end might demand resources you don't have, or a higher performance beyond your current ability, or some requirements that depend upon other people, or a competition between people, or circumstantial conditions that are not yet ripe for harvest. But for whatever the reason, if there are gaps in your action plan that are too wide for you to span, you must apply your human powers to fill those gaps. And there are three dimensions in which you can manifest a miracle. The inner world, the outer world, and your spiritual world. Now, this presentation is focused on the power of your inner world to manifest man-made miracles. Let's look at the first action you can take within your inner world, acceptance and awareness. Acceptance simply means that whatever your circumstances, you accept it as a starting point of moving forward towards what you want. Awareness is knowing that the outer world you want, with a clear and vivid image of its physical form, whatever it's going to look like in the outer world, you have to be able to crystallify what it looks like. You must become acutely aware, intentional, and focused on what you want, with sufficient clarity to know when opportunities arrive, potential leading to your goal. You must accept the fact there are gaps beyond your limited ability to earn the outcome you seek, and because you lack control over the means to the ends you seek, you must rely upon a miracle to attract new opportunities, wherein the means are put back under your control. Acceptance of your circumstances and your limitations is simply the first step to overcoming your limitations. Second action you can take within your inner world, a positive mental attitude towards other people in the outer world who are supporting your aspirations without blaming anyone or anything in your outer world that might be blocking your access. If you're going to send out energy waves into the future to attract the conditions necessary to manifest a miracle, only positive energy is going to work. Positive energy keeps your spirit up as you patiently await the miracle in whatever form it arrives. The possibility of your behaviors and mannerisms is what attracts people and circumstances that have the power to lend assistance to your request. In other words, don't turn off people and the outer world by your attitude. Third thing you can do to manifest a miracle, think about and imagine the joy that comes from manifesting and enjoying the life you desire. The more time you spend thinking about and anticipating the arrival and the joy you're going to have Once your desired future arrives, the easier it is to maintain your optimism, motivation, and also a belief that the miracle is forthcoming from a new opportunity emerging from the future. Even though you may not see it yet, you just believe it's coming. Fourth thing you can do to help manifest a miracle is to build your belief and confidence. Unwavering and unceasing intention and a unifocus on the pursuit of the outcome you seek without discouragement will help you manifest a miracle. You must believe that somehow and some way the outcome you seek is seeking you and slowly emerging from the future as a new opportunity for you to take advantage of, which will eventually lead you to fulfill your goal, aspiration, or ambition, whatever it might be. And the fifth action that you can take in your inner world is to maintain your enthusiasm and high emotional energy by constantly exuding high energy through thoughts of belief that the object of your desire is in process of emerging, arriving by the power of the law of attraction, which simply explain like attracts like. In other words, you're going to attract just the opportunities you need to fulfill your gaps. You must continually exude positive energy in thought, emotion, and feelings, and directed actions to attract the conditions necessary for your desire to be present. You have to be actively engaged. The higher the emotional energy you exude, the greater is the attractive power. The high energy is more powerful than the low energy in attracting the physical manifestation of the outcome you can so clearly envision. Work on these 5, all of them, collectively, and you have a good chance of attracting a miracle. Now, my final message, you can attract miracles with the power from your inner world. You're most in need of a miracle when your desires lie outside your direct control. Obviously, if you could control the outcomes, you'd have what you want. However, you may have many gaps in your action plan that's necessary to achieve your desires. So when previously unassailable gaps in your action plan are eventually filled, allowing you to gain your desired outcome, you can claim that you were saved by a miracle. You were able to fill those gaps and achieve your goal by applying your human powers, resident in your inner world, which attracted new opportunities from within your outer world. You have the best chance of creating a miracle when you apply your human powers in all 3 areas, your inner, outer, and spiritual worlds. Few man-made miracles occur without your personal involvement. So if you want something and you don't do anything to get it more than wishful thinking, you're unlikely to get it. You must be fully committed to creating your desired miracle, starting by shaping your inner world to support the forthcoming miracle. Now, in the next 2 presentations, I will discuss how to apply yourself to create favorable conditions in your outer world and petitioning to a higher power in your spiritual world to gain the miracle you seek. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.